Joe, why didn't Al play tonight?
Let's say, just coach's decision. Just didn't feel like we needed him to play in the first game. Just managing him throughout the preseason.
You said last few days you kind of were expecting some rust, but you were curious to see how you guys focused on the details and handled the details. What are the areas that you felt good about in that area?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a good job in the first half. Won the sharp margin. We forced turnovers. We were a little rusty, obviously, being the first game, just on the timing of certain things, and obviously not. First preseason game playing against a team like Denver, they test every level of your defense and they test your communication. So that was really good for us to kind of see the situations that we can continue to grow at. But I liked, we were playing with great intentions throughout the entire game, and I really liked how the guys just executed situational basketball throughout the game.
Hi, Coach. Reem from the National and AFP. When you come to a new market like this and you find the packed house and that kind of energy, I'm just wondering, did it take you by surprise at all, and what was it like out there?
No, I mean, I've watched some venues on TV from, whether it was a, UFC fight or some of the events that they have here, so I see the passion of the crowd that they have, so it didn't take it by surprise at all. I thought it was a really good environment to play in, and it was a lot of fun.
It's me. Yeah, Coach, thanks. Dmitry Rasky from Got Ball. Coach, you now became the youngest player, youngest coach in the modern era to win a title. But you're still young and you still a huge career to go. What do you think the main thing you have to grow up and to learn as a coach?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that every NBA season kind of humbles you and tests you. You go through a bunch of different things, and so I think the most important thing is just staying open-minded to learning what the challenges of what an NBA season brings you, because it's different every year. And so just, staying open-minded to that. There's always something to get better at. There's always something to learn. And so I'm excited to see what the lessons are that this season brings to us, and you take the lessons from the past and you kind of bring those with you. But just constantly trying to learn.
Coach Philip from Rappler, what can you say about the solid play from the bench of Peyton Pritchard and J.D. Davison? He was really clutch.
Yeah, both point guards managed the game really well. Did a great job getting us into our sets quickly. Did a great job executing the sets, making the 2-on-1 pass. Tremendous job by both of those guys leading their units. And I think their leadership is what allowed us to win some situational basketball that we work on. So it's always great when you emphasize stuff in practice and you kind of see it firsthand in the game, and you see the guys execute it.
Coach, Ishan from Fadeaway World. What are your thoughts on just the intensity your team showed coming back from a double-digit deficit? Your thoughts on overall how the team performed coming off from such a long break.
Yeah, I think, like I said, first game, I thought we played with good intentions. I thought there was really good carryover from the beginning of the game to the end on some of the things that we're emphasizing. And then I think, like I said, because of Denver's defense, they test your communication. They test every level of your defense. So we got into some situations that we can learn from, which were good. But I really like just the competitive nature. I think I've said this in the past, because of our depth and the players that we have, you always feel like you're in a game. And no matter who's in there. So it's a credit to those guys.
Last question, second row.
Hello, Coach. This is Nuh Hassan from Switch Podcast. We've seen you meet with Pep Guardiola a lot recently. He said that he has learned a lot from you. So what about you?
He's a nice guy, isn't he? What a nice guy.
Yeah, he's amazing.
It's the other way around. What was your question?
What did you learn from him?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the biggest thing I think you could take from him, especially is managing success, right? And so I think I've said this a lot. It's difficult to manage success, sustaining it, the consistency of it. So what type of environment that you want to create in order to try to maintain that, to sustain that, I think is important. And, he has the blueprint to being able to do that at multiple places. And so he's been gracious enough to kind of share in that wisdom and, grateful for it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
We're going to be joined now.